Hey guys! I hope you enjoyed that coconut curry from yesterday. I sure did. It was very good. And we did finish that whole pot of it. Tim had seconds, maybe thirds. It was very good. And I finished my whole serving. So absolutely easy dish to make. I hope you guys make that one at home. And the great thing is the recipe I'm going to make today kind of goes with the coconut curry and the lettuce wraps because we're utilizing a lot of the same ingredients. So I'm just going to show you guys the ingredients, but we're going to be doing like a roast pork tenderloin with a sweet potato glass noodle, which I don't know if you guys have used those before, but they're awesome. And I'll give you a little bit more information. Cold salad, and then probably some roasted mushrooms or some soy, like we'll probably just do them in a saute pan. But yeah, I'll show you the ingredients. Alright guys, so we have all of our ingredients. So a lot of these things are familiar. So we have our soy sauce, our sesame oil, our rice vinegar. Oh, I forgot to wear my wedding ring. I'll go put that on. This is like, I have this, and Tim actually found it when he was cleaning up the kitchen. It's, so it's like plum, and it's a mix with like some dried seaweed, so like nori, some sesame seeds, a little bit of sugar, and then it has the plum in it. So I have that. You could certainly use sesame seeds, which I'll probably add some extra. Our lemongrass, garlic, lime. These are the sweet potato glass noodles. And the cool thing about these, oh, hold on, is that they make a really good cold salad. And I mean, there's 4 servings in this container, even though it's pretty small. But there's only 90 calories in a serving, which is pretty cool. And there's 0 grams of sugar. You know, I'm not saying it's the best thing for you, but it's definitely a better option than doing like spaghetti or lo mein. So, good option. I have some sliced shiitake mushrooms for our roasted mushrooms, our lime, some scallions. A lot of this stuff's already in Ziploc bags, but that's because we're using our ingredients over. Some more bok choy, some red onion, ginger, the bell pepper, some cilantro, basil, and then here's our pork. So this is going to be the first thing that we work on because it takes about 25 minutes. Alright, so this is our pork tenderloin. So it is marinated in like a peppercorn marinade, but this is a new brand that I haven't seen at my store, so I thought it'd be interesting to try. So I preheated my oven to 425 degrees, and we're going to put this right in the oven and let it cook at 425 for probably about 15 minutes to get a little bit of a sear, and then we'll turn down the oven to about 350 for the last like 10 to 15 minutes. We're looking for it to have a slight pink in it, so you know, like 150 degrees is what is recommended on the package. But, you know, you could go a little bit more, a little bit less. You just obviously don't want to serve raw pork. You could go like 145, pull it out at 140 if you feel like it. All right, so I'd already put some water on to boil. So the next things we're going to do are actually cook our sweet potato glass noodles, but before that we're going to use this water to blanch some bok choy for our salad. So I'm just going to cut it up kind of like we did last night, where it's like kind of julienne. Well, no, I quartered them and sliced them, so we can do, well, I'll probably julienne them for this salad. So we're going to do that and then just blanch and shock it in ice water. Alright guys, so I just put, this is our bok choy, I just sliced it up. We're just going to blanch this really quick in our water, blanch, and then we're going to shock it in this ice water. And so this is the shocking process, just putting this in ice water just till it stops cooking, and it's going to help the bok choy stay nice and bright and green, and this is going to go in our salad. I wouldn't want to put the raw bok choy in, it would have a weird texture, so this is going to be one of the elements of our salad. We're going to set this aside, and I'm going to, make sure you cut that out. I'm going to set this aside and just put like a little paper towel underneath to help drain out the water. Alright, now we're going to add our sweet potato glass noodles right into this water and cook them for about 6 minutes, and we're going to also shock them like we did with the bok choy. Alright, I blanched and shocked our noodles. They're pretty crazy looking. They're almost kind of see-through, so they appear silver because of this bowl. So the next thing we're going to do is make our vinaigrette for this salad. So these are our ingredients right here. So it's kind of, it's like a sweet and soy-based sauce. So we're going to use soy sauce, of course, some sesame oil, some seasoned rice vinegar. So this already has sugar in it, like I was telling you guys before. Why do I have a paper towel in my hand? So normally I would add sugar to this, but since it already has it, we don't need to. Some grated ginger, some grated garlic, some lime, and we're just going to mix these all up, and I'll give you guys the ratios. Oh, and that is our buzzer to turn down our pork. So we're actually going to turn this down to about 350 for the last 10 to 15 minutes. There we go. Alright, so I should be clear, this isn't necessarily a vinaigrette because it does not have the amount of oil that a vinaigrette would have, so it's more of a sauce, but this is our sauce right here. So we have that, we have our bok choy nice and blanched. Now we're just going to really thinly julienne some Why can't I talk? Some bell peppers and some red onion, and maybe we'll cut some of the scallions for garnish and set up our cilantro. Alright, so we have all of our ingredients ready for our salad. So we're going to mix these all up into those sweet potato noodles. And then I'm going to start heating up this pan so we can start cooking off those mushrooms. So there's our salad. It looks really good. So just to reiterate, it had sliced red onions, some julienne red peppers, some blanched bok choy, cilantro. I cut up some basil and some scallions, and then that nice sauce with the soy and the sesame. So it looks pretty good. We're going to let this sit. Now we're going to cook off our mushrooms, and I think our pork's just about done. We'll take that out and let it rest. So we got our pan nice and hot. We're just going to add some olive oil, and then we're going to go ahead and add our mushrooms. Alright, I've got our mushrooms sauteing. I have pulled our pork to rest. So once these get a little bit of texture on them, we're going to add a little bit of sesame oil and soy sauce. Alright, these have some nice caramelization. We're just going to add about half a tablespoon of sesame oil and just enough soy sauce to coat this. Alright, our mushrooms look awesome, so we're going to take these off and just garnish it with some sesame seeds. Alright, so we have our mushrooms with some sesame seeds. Those look really delicious. And now we're going to add this umeboshi, the plum kind of mix with the nori and the sesame seeds right on top of our salad, which I added some more cilantro to. And then we're just going to go ahead and cut up our pork. I'm going to use some of those lettuce wraps that we used the other night with our chicken lettuce wraps as a vehicle for our pork. Alright, and I let these rest for about 10 minutes, so we're going to go ahead and slice it into thin slices. Alright guys, so I sliced up our pork, got some lettuce wraps, we have our mushrooms, and we have our salad. Looks pretty good, so I'm pretty excited to go enjoy this, and I'll let you guys know what I think. Alright guys, the dinner was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. I think, Tim, did you enjoy it? Yeah? Perfect. It was really good. The sweet potato glass noodles, I like the chewy texture, but that might not be your preference. So you could always substitute for some lo mein. You could do, a rice noodle, whatever you like. So you don't have to do those sweet potato glass noodles. They're definitely an acquired textural choice. So I like them, but they do have a chewy texture. So just a warning about those if you don't enjoy that. But yeah, it was really good. The pork was delicious. We kind of put them in those lettuce wraps like we did with the chicken, and it was really good. But some really good news. My new camera just got here a month earlier than we anticipated. So hopefully I'll be able to pick that up tomorrow. It's at Tim's parents' house. So I'm really excited about that. Hopefully the quality will really improve, and I can, maybe show you guys more of what I'm doing as far as like knife cuts and things like that. But yeah, really, really fun meal today. I do work pretty late tomorrow night till about 8, so my meal is going to be pretty basic. I might do like the avocado and berry salad because I'll probably eat a bigger lunch at work and won't eat a lot when I get home. But yeah, it was a really good episode today. I hope you guys got a chance to make that coconut curry and you get a chance to make this dish too. I would recommend, if you're gonna buy the ingredients for the lettuce wraps, that you do the coconut curry and you also do this dish, because it would just save you some money on your groceries. But yeah, thanks guys so much for watching. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks guys.